He'd rather die than give you control. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're taking a look at the life and career of Trent Reznor. Michael Trent Reznor was born May 17, 1965, in Mercer, Pennsylvania. Raised by his grandparents, Reznor took up piano at 5 and played multiple instruments in high school. While studying computer engineering in college, he realized music was his true calling after a stint with new wave band Option 30. He dropped out in the mid-'80s and joined other local groups. Then, after being promoted from janitor to assistant engineer at Right Track Studio, Reznor recorded demos that led to his signing with TVT Records.
Kinda like a cloud, I was up, way up in the sky, and I was feeling some feelings you wouldn't believe. Sometimes I don't believe in myself, and I decided I was never coming down.
In 1989, Reznor released his debut, Pretty Hate Machine, as 9 Inch Nails. As was the case with most of his later work, Reznor played the majority of the instruments on the album and co-produced with Mark Flood Ellis. By independent label standards, the platinum-certified industrial rock effort was a success, and it yielded several singles that popped up on the alternative and hot dance charts. During this period, Reznor also began working with producer and engineer Sean Bevan, who spent several years as part of 9 Inch Nails' touring band. On the road, Reznor and several other musicians introduced industrial music to alternative rock audiences with intense live shows, like their performance at 1991's Lollapalooza. Unfortunately, 9 Inch Nails' next release was delayed due to disagreements with the label. Reznor spent his time with side projects like Pigface and Al Jorgensen's 1000 Homo DJs, and eventually found a home with Interscope Records. He also established Nothing Records, which later distributed music from bands like Square Pusher, Autechre, and Plug. In 1992, Reznor's Vanity label issued the 9 Inch Nails EP, Broken. By mixing industrial dance music with heavy metal and punk, the Top 10 effort generated 2 Grammy-winning singles. 9 Inch Nails' follow-up was 1994's techno and rock-oriented concept album, The Downward Spiral. Co-produced by Reznor and Flood and mixed by Alan Moulder, the record proved controversial due to its content, related music videos, and the fact it was recorded in the residence where the Manson family committed the infamous Tate murders. Despite this, the effort debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200 and was a critical and commercial success. Reznor and several musicians then brought his dark music to life with powerful live shows during the Self-Destruct Tour. His next few years were spent collaborating with other artists, composing music for the Quake video game, and crafting the soundtracks for Natural Born Killers and Lost Highway. He also produced several successful albums for labelmate Marilyn Manson. Meanwhile, personal problems, substance abuse issues, and lack of a musical vision delayed 9 Inch Nails' next disc. Finally, the highly anticipated double CD The Fragile saw the light of day in 1999. Despite topping the Billboard 200, the more electronic and ambient effort received inconsistent reviews and quickly fizzled, though it did spawn the successful Fragility Tour. "2005's With Teeth" was more well-received. It topped Billboard and moved over 270,000 units at its debut. In In 2007, Year Zero hit the second position of the Billboard 200 and was accompanied by an alternate reality game that elaborated on the record's politically oriented concepts. The next year, Nine Inch Nails independently released the mostly instrumental project Ghosts in different formats through its website and later through Reznor's new label, The Null Corporation. Also in 2008, the top 20 album The Slip was released online for free. Aside from a couple of tracks, the next few years were quiet for Nine Inch Nails. Reznor founded the post-industrial group How to Destroy Angels with his new wife, Mary Queen Mandig, and his longtime collaborator, Atticus Ross. He and Ross then scored soundtracks to the movies The Social Network, which won the pair an Oscar, and The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Reznor himself also composed music for the 2012 video game Call of Duty Black Ops 2. By introducing industrial music to the masses, Reznor and Nine Inch Nails forever changed rock. With his talents as a vocalist, multi-instrumentalist, and producer, it's not surprising that Trent Reznor is one of the most influential and successful artists today.